Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So I've got an order to fill today and I pulled out a new mold. So since I've done these for you before, I wanted to do something I haven't done for you before, and that is this one. I found this glass starfish and it's like partially matte and partially shiny. So I molded it and I want to see what it looks like. So if I like it, it'll be in the eBay store. If not, it won't. Pretty much that's it. That's how it is. But before I get into the video, I want to start talking about June 21st. Make sure you mark your calendars. June 21st, it's a Saturday, 7 o'clock Florida time, Eastern Standard Time. I will be doing my first Amazon Live. I would love for you guys to show up and chit chat with me. Check out what I'm doing. I will have links for you in the near future, and I will do a special video strictly for that with the link in there for you guys. So what I'm going to do is, you all know my videos go out at 6, and there's a lot of you that show up right on time every single day. So if you guys could show up at 6 o'clock on Saturday, the June 21st, watch my video first. That's already scheduled to go out. And as soon as that's over at 7 o'clock, move on over to Amazon Live and let's talk live and let's do a project live. So please keep that in your calendar. June 21st, 7 o'clock, Amazon Live. Okay, so this one is for Angie. She wants the dog bone and the snow cone? No, ice cream cone. So we're doing this with black pads, sapphire tray, gold cone, pink ice cream. It's exactly what she wants. But before I start filling in these little pads with black, I don't know if I have enough black in here. I might have to make my own. Black is the only one. I haven't gotten my shipment from Let's Resin yet with their new black UV resin. I'm so excited to get that because I'm completely out of all of my blacks. No matter what brand it is, I use my black first. And the starfish, you know what I wanted to do? This came in Happy Mail, Uji Green from Eye Candy. This is so pretty. I haven't tried it yet. Look at the rim though. So we're going to try this color in that mold and see what it looks like. My hands are already getting sticky. So before I start filling the pads with the UV resin, like I said, I'm going to do the cone. She wanted brown. The problem with the brown is if you use a regular mica to paint on your mold, it is not going to come out nice. It's going to be dulled. So you have to use metallics, or like this one is a glitter. This is a holographic glitter. Or you have to use chameleon powders or intense or flakes or something like that for it to come out nice. If you use your normal everyday mica powders that you're just mixing in your resin, it's gonna dull under your top coat or whatever you coat it with. So that's why I could not do a brown. Nobody makes a brown metallic or a brown like intense. That would be great if they can come up with a brown intense color, because I would use it a lot. But nobody has it, so I always end up going to gold. So this has a whole bunch of teeny tiny little facets for the cone. And what I learned last time, I only did the top section. This is the lid. I didn't do the bottom. And when I unmolded it, I realized the cone goes all the way around. So today I'm going to be doing the cone all the way around the best that I can. She didn't say anything about the paw prints in this one. So I'm still thinking about if I want to take the initiative and do them in black or not, because she didn't say. She did say she didn't want any bling on them, which is good. I wasn't too sure about it last time. The person who did end up buying it with those rhinestones that I put on kept them on there, so I'm glad she liked them. So that's good, because I wasn't too sure about the end result or if I would even do it again. So I won't be doing any blinging to these two. Now, that's not to say I'm not going to do anything to that starfish over there. So yeah, you'll just have to wait till the end to see what I come up with. I want to see it unmolded first anyway. I don't know if it's even going to work. Now, what I did notice with these, you really got to get all of the powder off, because if the powder sticks in these tiny little facets, then you're going to form a bubble in your resin. Blow it out real good, and then I'll clean up the edge before I pour. But yeah, if you don't get, if it's caked like in there and you don't get it all out, then you're going to end up with a little bubble right. You couldn't really see them, but the only reason I was able to tell is because this powder was left in the mold. So when I saw the powder left in the mold, I went back to those areas on the actual piece, and there were little tiny bubbles in there, but you couldn't really tell in the piece. So just blow it out really, really well. And that one looks good. Okay, I'm gonna fly through this one real quick, and then we'll get some UV resin in these paw pads.
In our studio where colors blend, Michelle's creations have no end. From coasters bright to jars that gleam, she brings to life each shining dream. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance. In Michelle's hands they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. Bowls that shimmer, blooms that shine, each piece crafted so divine. With silver hues and shades of blue, her art reflects a vibrant view. Glitz and glitter, watch them dance. In Michelle's hands they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day. Pouring passion.
I think I got it pretty good. I did go up the sides in there as well. Oh, I need to touch up a few spots. Every time you move the mold, it bumps it. So hopefully I got all the spots. I tried to clean it the best I could. There's probably going to be a little bit of gold floating in there, but can't get every little spot, even though I would like to. So I got that done, and then of course this one's done all the way around as far as I can see anyway. And I got my UV light out, and so I decided to do the paw print here in black, but not that one, because that one will be seen through the pink, and she didn't say anything, so I didn't want to do anything. This one will be under the lid, so you won't really see it if you have the lid closed until you open it. But I want to do this one first, just in case I run out. I want to make sure it cures. There's not a lot in this bottle at all left. I think I used this bottle for several other items. See, that's all of it. I'm gonna have to make up my own to finish it. Let me see if I can get it out. That's all I've got. That is like all I needed. Oh my goodness. So I need to make up my own for that little one. Here is the cordless UV light that I love so much. I'm going to cure that and make my own UV resin. So I think I will use a tiny little bit of, how do I want to do this? Do I have, you know what I have? I think I'm going to use this instead. This is black holographic glitter. I think instead of doing that, I'm just going to paint it on just like I did. Oh, I'm going to have to clean again. This is the exact same as the gold. It's just in black. That little kit is nice. It comes with several colors. Pink, I think, what's in there? Blue, purple, pink, silver, gold, and black. I use them all the time. And you can mix it into the resin, or you can paint it on the resin. painted on the mold looks better because you get a better holographic effect. Now I really have cleaning to do, and it's kind of hard to clean in those little facets, but I've got to do it now because I've already gone. So I'm just using a little bit of alcohol, cotton swabs, and that's how I clean the gold as well. So this section here is probably going to have a little bit of extra sparkle when I pour the pink over it, because I'm not going to be able to get every single drop of this glitter out. I just are not going to be able to do it. Certainly going to try though. But these little facets right here are just so tight. I can't even get it out with this. So it's going to look not the best right here. Shoot. What can I use? What can I use? I wonder if I have any pointy ones left. That once you get glitter in silicone, man, it's hard to get out. I wish I would have had UV resin. Well, let me work on this for a little while. I'm going to do the best I can, Angie, but there are no guarantees right now because it's kind of hard to get that out of there. All right, BRB.
To each mold, stories and colors silently told. A touch of sparkle.
I mixed up 14 ounces, and hopefully that covers all three. I split 5. Wait a minute, this is 4. This is 5, this is 5. So 4 for the dog bone. And I made this pigment paste by myself a long time ago. If you don't know how to make pigment paste, I have a couple videos out there on there to do that. But that's what this is from. And this is the closest to sapphire that I have that will be transparent. And I think it's just a gorgeous color. I'm just gonna mix that in here. I want everything to run through the bubble remover, the vacuum chamber at the same time. That's what I'm going for. So I didn't think it would be a problem to do the 14. Now I couldn't use the little mini mixer attachment hands-free one because I put too much resin in that cup. So it would have gone everywhere. Let me get that off here and stir with a different stick. Make sure all that paste is mixed really well. Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? I hope this doesn't bubble over in the vacuum chamber. That looks good. So pretty. All right, for the ice cream cone, which I think takes 5. I forgot to write it on the side the last time I made it. I will definitely be doing that today. That is going to be Bubblegum by Pixis. This is a bright pink. She wanted bright pink. That's what she's going to get. But I still want it to be transparent because that looks the best in the Into Resin molds. Because all those facets shine so beautifully. I'm gonna need a little bit more than this though. Hopefully this color gets me where I want it to be. Or I might have to pull out another color that I have that might help it. I think that's probably good. Let me see if I even have that color left. Let me see, where was it? Oh, it's Hot Pink by Picasso, and there's like literally a couple of drips left. There's not much left in here. And I'm mixing in millions of bubbles. That's why I want it to go through the vacuum chamber. What is, I feel like I'm seeing something in there, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. And you can put it up on your sides to see the color. So it's still transparent and it's pretty pink. I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna squirt the rest of this hot pink in and be done. Be done with the bottle. That's it. I don't have any more. I love that color. I am seeing something. It's on my stick. I thought I saw something that looked like a hair. It's a piece of dried resin that got up the side of the stick. And then for the starfish, I'm anxious to see that beautiful color. Okay, that's where I'm leaving that one. Let me move these. I want to stir up my color really well. And there's some on the... That little stick is just following me everywhere. Get off. I'm anxious to see this. I want to get it all back in the bottom because it went through the mail. So it's kind of everywhere. And then I'm just going to mix it all together. Eye candy's really good about it not separating though. I've had some from eye candy for a while. Open them and they're not like separated like a lot of them separate. And these are really beautiful colors. Okay. I don't need that much. Oh my gosh. Let's do that much. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know if I just made it trans or opaque or not. This doesn't look to me like an opaque color. That's why I picked it. I really wanted transparent, but I could have put too much in. Or I'm just looking at the stick. It's hard for me to stir with these little things. I feel like I'm gonna break them. Let me get my, I'll use this one. Let me shut this. Going to use this. I don't want unmixed pigment paste. And you really should stir it in a small cup before you add it to your big cup, but I never do that. Ever do that. I mean, I should do that, but I never do it because it's too late by the time I think about it. Like when I'm mixing it is when I'm thinking about it. So I just never got in that habit. So if you're new, get in the habit. Mix your pigment paste in a small amount of resin. Very, very good. Adjust your color, then pour it into your larger cup of resin, and you won't have the problem of non-cured pigment paste in your project. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that in the cup. So yeah, don't do like I do because I continually forget to do it. And you guys are always reminding me to do that, and I still continue to forget. All right, I'm gonna get this vacuum chambered.
Glitz and glitter, watch them dance. In Michelle's hands, they find their chance. Resin flows and sparkles play, crafting beauty day by day.
All right, so I very well could have mixed up too much for all of them, or some of them, none of them, I'm not quite sure. I do want to spray them because I do not want bubbles in these. I see a little pink thing. That doesn't belong. Hang on a minute. Come here. Whoops. Get out. Get out, get out. Okay. Whew, that was close. I'm just going to pour it really slowly. Look at that gorgeous color. Hopefully it doesn't get up underneath those paw pads. I do want to go around with a little tool real quick. They don't put these in the boxes anymore, and mine are like hard with resin on them, on the ends. I don't remember what kit these came in. Mine are all messed up, but I'm gonna use this. I'm just gonna kind of go into the facets. See that bubble that popped up? A couple of them are. Just loosen any that are in there so we can get them released and popped. They like to hide in those little facets when you're pouring. I need a paper towel. All right, let's fill it up. This was 4 ounces that I mixed. Although it's not in a container that has markings, it's pretty doggone close. I have maybe a ½ an ounce left. Cool, that was a good guess. I need to write 4 ounces. This little thing does not last very long. There we go. Beautiful. I don't want to dome this one. Let me get that out of there. Because I'm just going to end up having to trim it off anyway. I do need a little more in here though. So if you get this mold, make sure you mix up 4 ounces. Get that bubble out. All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way and we shall move on to the next one. Okay. I'll put that into something. Let's do this one, which is the pink. I am spraying it. I hope I have enough of this one. I don't know if 5 ounces is enough or not. Because you know what? I won't be able to match the color. It would be close, but it will not be matching. Oh goodness. I really hope I have enough. I feel like I don't. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I think I have to make up more. Let's scrape really well. Oh my gosh. I think I need like a ½ an ounce. That ½ ounce over there is what I need. I'm just gonna squish all these bubbles out. I don't want to put a stick down here because of all that powder. Yes, I see some bubbles. Let me see how much I can scrape out. I need like ½ an ounce. Shoot. Maybe I can get away with it. Actually, they look decent. I don't know. I'll have to decide if I really need it or not. This one I want to go around the edge to knock out any bubbles that are in there. I hope that's the plan. Sometimes it doesn't work. Carefully on the painted ones, although I see a couple bubbles popping up out of there. I mean, it's hitting the rim, so I really honestly don't think I need any more. I think 5 ounces was like perfect. This one, I could probably use a ½ ounce in. But I don't know. I'll think about it. Get these bubbles out. All right. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside. See, I was thinking about doing one at a time, but then I didn't want my resin sitting there and vacuum chambering 3 different times. Because you only have so long to work with it, you know? So that's why I took a chance and split it all up and colored it right away. I wasn't going to do that. I don't recommend doing that. Or just do a couple different pours, so. Because all my extras are going to be here and here that I need for that one. All right, look at that green. Wow. And oh my God, I'm going to have a ton of this one left. Doesn't it figure? I'm just going to kind of turn it just like I do my little flower. Doesn't it figure that what I don't need could have been pink. All right, this one, I'm going to do the same thing just in case. I don't see any bubbles in there, but that's not to say they're not there. So yeah, I got extra that I don't want and no extra that I do want. I don't even know how much that held, maybe 3 ounces, maybe? Let me see what I can find to make a little extra. All right, let me see. I want a sapphire flower. That would be gorgeous. I just want to, no bubbles in this baby. A whole bunch come out on the first squeeze because it's getting in all those little crevices. Not too many come out on the second one. This is where I put it in all the petals. And then I will fill it up. Where is a spatula? Here it is. It's got pink on it, but that's okay. Perfect. So that must have been a 1/2 ounce. So that takes about 3.5 ounces, that paw print does. Or the dog bone, not paw print. We'll move that aside. I think I will make some more little gems with this tiny little bit. I'll do that later though. What can I do with this? 2 ounces. With green. Do I make some of these? You know what? I'm gonna make my favorite llama. Let's make my favorite llama, and then whatever we have left, I will make some of those, either that new butterfly I have or those new flowers, if I have any left. We'll see. We're gonna get a green llama today. Just squashing it around in there. Oh, there's not gonna be much left. Whoop! Not much at all, so I had 2 left. That means that took 3 ounces because I mixed up 5 ounces. I just need to grab a glitter jar to prop this up against so it doesn't fall over. We're gonna do that. I will put the rest in these little gemstones and see you guys on Demold. Everything is ready to come out, but I received my mail while I was waiting, and somebody with no name sent me all these eyes. You guys, these are the ones I think I need for that dragon. And I need to make another one. Thank you so much, whoever you are. They have tiny, I don't have those tiny ones. I have some of them. I don't have huge ones. I don't even know what to put those in. But I think these are the ones that I needed. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I didn't even think about it after I mentioned that. but I'll try them in the next dragon I'm going to do, because I do have to do another one. So here are the rest. Oh, thank you, by the way. Did I say thank you? Thank you. Thank you so much. I get so excited. I don't know what I'm talking about. Here are 2 heart pendants from the sapphire. Those are so pretty and shiny. I keep picking the rounded one. There is a flat one too, but I like the rounded one for some reason a little bit more than the flat. Here are what I got left of the scrapings. So I got 2 of these in the sapphire. And they make cute little charms. So I'm just going to get them all out. They all look good. They're all domed perfectly. If you get them 1 drop above full, you don't have to sand them. You don't have to trim them. They just come out absolutely perfect, ready to wear. Just need the bail on the back. So let me get these all out. And then I did pour a butterfly. I only poured it half full though, because if it's a magnet, you don't need it as full as it can go. And I used the greenish color one. What do you think? Not too bad. I will probably put rhinestones in those just to brighten that up, because it is a matte mold, and I forgot to dust it with a powder, which works really well. And here is a flower. Gorgeous as normal. This is so pretty. I don't see any bubbles at all. That is gorgeous. All right, let's do the llama. Ooh, he looks really dark because it's poured so deep. There he is. What do I got on his head? There must have been something in the mold. Glitter or something. It's usually glitter that looks like that under a matte mold. So I'm going to have to maybe put a hat on this one's head. He almost looks like he's black, but he's like really dark green. Huh. That's funny. We'll do something with him. All right, what should we do first? Let's do this one first. It's not quite as exciting, but I do want to see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. It popped right out. There it is. It's not that great. It's okay. I mean, it was just a glass piece that I had sitting here, but it's got shiny edges and kind of matte right here. So I think the best way to do this one would be to, actually, it's got some flaws in it, in that piece of glass. So no, I don't think I will be remaking this. I mean, if you want one, I'll make it for you. Email me, but I don't think this one's going to go in the store. There's some flaws in the glass piece that I use that I don't really want to recreate every single time. So yeah, I don't think this one's going to make it. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with that one. Okay, these are not getting blinged up, so whatever we pull out is what it's going for. Oh, look at how cute that is. That's so pretty. Black and blue. This isn't, oh, yeah, I forgot it was UV resin and it's not sticky, so it cured all the way through. Perfect. 3 gems here. I don't see any bubbles. I do have a little tiny bit of trimming to do. But other than that, it looks really good. There's gems all the way around the edge. A cute little trinket dish. Really, really cute. Okay, now let's get these out. Let's do the lid. Oh, look at that. I didn't get any bubbles this time. I did fill it up. I mixed up 3/4 of an ounce, put pink in it, and poured it into both of them. So this one needed like 1/4 of an ounce, and this one I did 1/2 ounce. And that's all I needed. Oh, that came out good. That came out great, actually. I didn't miss any parts. There's no, well, there's a little bit of powder in there on the edge, which means there's a couple bubbles, but they're not noticeable at all. Oh, good. Here is the jar. Let's hope all my powder came out on this one. So far, it looks like it did. Just a little bit came off. And here we go. Oh, there's a cute little paw print. Oh, it looks so much better with the whole cone done. I didn't do that last time if you caught that video. Let me put this back away. So yeah, I didn't do the whole cone. I didn't have this done. So I'm gonna let this completely cure and then I will trim the bottom of this. But that is adorable. There's no bubbles anywhere. Perfectly poured. And yeah, I don't see any flaws in it. That's great. I hope you like it. Okay, so the only thing I'm going to do is get bales on these, bling that up a little bit. I'm not going to do anything to this. I'm going to use it for something else. I'm going to bling out this little guy. This one I don't know what to do. I mean, I gotta do something so I don't waste it, but I need to cover up some of these spots. So I don't know. I have zero ideas for this at this moment, but if I think of something, I'll do it. If not, it's just gonna sit here for a little while. I didn't do a whole lot, so I did it off camera real quick. I only did a couple of the pendants in the green color because you can kind of see through it, and I didn't like that. So I just threw them in a little cup. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I didn't want to see the bale through them, so they're too transparent. And then here's the butterfly with some rhinestones just put in the center of each of those flowers. Well, not each of the flowers, but the bigger flowers. And then I put a magnet on the back of that one. Not doing anything to this. I really don't know what to do with it. So I'm kind of stumped. I'll just leave it sit here and stare at it a few days. But look at this little doll. Ta-da! I wish you didn't turn out so dark. Like, I wish that green, I wish she came out this color green and not this color green. But I don't know what happened. So you can't really tell that I painted her face. I mean, it's painted. I painted her hooves. And then I put a cowgirl hat on her head, a bow, and a purse to match. Oh, and I found a little pink butterfly that I had made, so I put that on her little behind. So that's her. I mean, I don't know what to do with her eyes and her face. I mean, it's got to be black. I hope you could see it. I could see it in person, but it's not like stand out in your face like her face is painted and her hooves are painted or anything. But I figured I put some bright colors on her because she was so dark. Man, I wish it came out that transparent green, but I guess because it's so deep, that's why it didn't. And I wanted to cover up those little specks on her head from the glitter that must have been in my mold. So that's why I chose that hat. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to get you guys some pictures and I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to figure out what to do then. I have a couple ideas, not sure which way I'm going to go. All right, guys, I'll see you then. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. like morning dew in every shade.